Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show brings you the Battle of Ohio. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod on the mound, Cody Sullivan. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Started after it, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one fouled off. Got him. One out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Ellie De La Cruz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Eugenio Suarez in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike two.
All right, there's number 8, one away.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cleveland, on the hill for the Reds, Hunter Green. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Kelly Sullivan digs in for the Guardians.
Kelly Sullivan.
Hey! One down. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cody Sullivan, leading the American League in hitting entering the day.
Inside ball.
Sullivan gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Batting first.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Kelly Sullivan. One out man at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Ball misses.
Outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second, and that is out of play. The 1-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And he makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Batting fourth. The first
Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Hoskins matched a homer in his last game. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Relay throw to second, not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Ripped to right. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Here comes the throw. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-0. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Cleveland's out front 2-0. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte. Left field. And it gets into the seats. Marte, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Jose Trevino. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fought off foul.
Ball.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
J.J. Bleday now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Nope, that's inside.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the Cleveland Guardians putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they looked the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Chase.
Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. 6th in the AL in RBIs. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. And foul ball.
Too high. Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Myers under it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate. India came up with 4 hits in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying out of here. His 11th of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Next to hit, Kelly Sullivan. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown and break.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one in triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Sal Stewart. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. There's a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, he's in
and
there.
saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
At the plate, Dane Myers. Man at first, 1 away. And that one sliced foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Kwan going back on this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0.
Get it right, get it right. Oh, got to, hold on.
Here in Cleveland, as we go to the last of the third, Cody Sullivan digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. His 51st home run of the year. And they boost their lead. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting game after game. He's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball there. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5. The 1-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hoskins pushes it foul. And a 1-2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. On the warning track. And holds it in.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Gaurdians, the left fielder, Stephen.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Steer on the move. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do we
Ball 1
Whoa,
there.
that's down.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Right through there for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Suarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Guardians leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. This one in the air center field. Sullivan drifts towards it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, number 35, Jose.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1 low. And that drops in for a strike. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Reds lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Now with the Battle of Ohio. Bottom 4, Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. This lineup's been piling up the runs, though, so he might need to change it up to keep things from spiraling.
DeLauder, the next to hit, takes ball 1. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Brock Burke up and throwing for Terry Francona. Burke also throwing.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Guardians.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kelly Sullivan. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Foul ball. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that's foul. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. One left for the Guardians, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 out the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a
Really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's really
Inside,
tightening
ball
up
2.
his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run. Those last few inches through the zone.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one just misses. Out towards right center field. DeLauder under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the second baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
There's the strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball still 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Dane
And
Myers.
now the center fielder, Dane Myers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Hey!
And he'll challenge that called strike. barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And that one got a piece of him.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Reds with a chance to get back into it. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Brock Burke.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Cody Sullivan digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. And that one ripped to left. Oh, he can't squeeze it.
Up next for the Gaurdians.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Myers takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Gaurdians, the first baseman, number 8.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Line drive, base hit. Sullivan coming home. He will score. It's 6-0. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
outside, ball one.
Two on, one out. Center field. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Gaurdians.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brock Burke will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Sam Mole taking over on the mound.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add on. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That smash towards center. And that is that. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. It's now 9-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Bird. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike one. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Noelvi Marte.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets close.